Welcome to Heard, a series by Ability Agriculture, where we aim to increase the support, awareness, representation and opportunity for people with disability in agriculture. Hi, I'm Josie Clark, and today we get to meet Felicity Weal, a farmer, mother and potential Paralympian in dressage. Here's Felicity's story. My granddad was here in Cowra and ran the farms, and about 12 years ago we moved to Cowra to run the farms, help him run the farms. So that was Dad's role. He was the manager of the farms, and after I'd finished school I took on a farmhand role in the family business, and that was my first sort of big introduction into agriculture. So both my grandparents have their own pony studs respectively. So Mum and her sister grew up riding horses, so it just seemed fit that when my sister and I were born that we grew up riding horses as well. So it's always been in the family.
We both had horses, and most afternoons we spent riding horses like after school. We kept our lives very busy with horses.
Very rarely a day on the farm goes to plan. Things just change extremely quickly on the farm.
So I was a farmhand, still working for my dad at this point, who had just taken over the family business, and we'd gone down to my granddad's place just to measure up some sheets of alcinite on a roof that they needed to be replaced. So this is where I fell, and the roof used to have like alcinite strips over there, but I was walking along the beam as you're supposed to do when you're walking on a roof. But it cracked under my foot and I slipped and I fell towards that way in between a gap in the beams and just come straight through. So I fell down here. I had a burst fracture of my T12 and I dislocated my spine. That was the main damage. I also had 3 broken ribs and a bruised lung.
How did growing up on a farm affect your attitude?
Growing up on a farm definitely played a role in my resilience through my accident. Being a farmhand for 2 years full-time before my accident, obviously, you've got a lot of responsibility. You see a lot of, unfortunately, death, especially in lambs, which always gets me because they're just so young, so innocent, and, you just get all sorts of, crows are the worst one. Not even going to go there. So you see all that and you just understand life, the cycle of life. It is sad at times, but it is what it is. And I think you sort of learn to accept life from a different perspective, and dealing with the elements. You're a little bit more in touch with the world around you. You just probably got a little bit more common sense than most nowadays. Go there.
What are some of the challenges?
So there's been many a challenge just with town, but then the house that I was in had to be renovated, so I didn't get to live at home for about 9 months while it was getting all renovated, ramps, the kitchen was getting changed, the bathroom, just everything, so I can live independently in the house that I was in before.
How do you find solutions?
Just go ask questions, and it doesn't matter who you ask, and depending on what equipment you're after. For like myself, who was looking for a saddle, I would just look up paraplegic riders and to see what they'd done, and if there was a common theme of like a Velcro strap, which I have, that was pretty common for every paraplegic rider I'd seen. So I'd sort of got one and made it fit to whatever, but that was a general sort of adaptation that people had used. So you just ring up people, and then because my horses live here at my mum's place, we had to put a ramp into her house and make sure I could use the toilet. And then the horses, I got to be able to get on the horse, obviously very differently. I can't get on the horse by myself anymore, so there's a ramp there. Obviously, we didn't know what was going to work for me straight away, so we kind of had to work through a few options, and we still do with anything new that comes up.
How do you adapt to work on the farm?
The first thing I did with the farm was get on the quad bike. We'd already had a semi-automatic quad bike, which meant that the gear change was already on the handlebars. So I didn't have to use my legs anyway. So I just jumped on that and sort of went around, and that worked really well. So that was just a lucky one, that one. But same sort of attitude. You just kind of got to have a look at the gear and just see what you reckon could be modified.
What is the best way to be a support person?
I think, like, I already know probably her limitations pretty well. For the most part, all I can do is ask if she wants help with something, if she needs like assistance with something, or so pretty much I just don't get in the way. If she wants help, she knows she can ask for it, or if I think she needs help, I will ask her if she needs assistance.
What would you recommend to a support person?
That obviously becoming disabled is a very life-changing thing, and people can bear it on their own, but it definitely helps to lean on someone, because you don't want that burden, so it's not even a burden, but just you don't want to feel it alone. You want to be able to just have someone in your life that you can just say, hey, this sucks. let's drink beer while we talk about how much this sucks, and that'll make you feel so much better. Like, it doesn't have to be positive. It's just any form of support is great.
And I can't believe that she's just gone on with life, and she's incredible, absolutely incredible, an inspiration to so many people. And I know she is my daughter, but she's actually taught me a lot about life and what you can achieve.
What are you looking forward to?
Well, even in the next month, I'm really looking forward to my first competition with my new horse, Max. And over the next 2 years, hopefully we'll be able to qualify and make the Australian team. It is a goal, but, Australia has such very talented para riders. So, I've really got my work cut out for me to make the team. I'm definitely looking forward to the challenge of qualifying and campaigning for the Paris Paralympics, but Australia just has so many talented riders. I've really got to work for it. Andrew and I are planning our wedding, so that'll be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. And, continued life with Elliot, watching him grow up is a challenge for me personally. You need a lot of patience with a 3-year-old boy. So, that's obviously the journey of a mother is ongoing. So, I'm looking forward to that over the next few years as well.
That's just life. Sometimes what it is what it is. You can fight it all you want, but you're not going to change it, so you might as well just make the most of it. And I think that's what she's done.
What are some of the joys of being a farmer?
Oh my gosh, the joy, there's like no downside at all. It's all benefits. So like the lifestyle is just incredible. Like, you're always outside, fresh air is so good for you, very active, which is very good for your body. Working with animals, obviously if you're an animal lover, then this is the job for you. It's just very rewarding, being able to look after the animals and seeing them through to a certain stage, bringing new life into the world, calves and lambs or anything like that, or even foals. We still breed horses, so there's that side of it too. It's just very, very free. So I find it's just very good for your mental health and physical health, being a farmer.
She'll be in it for a long time. She'll probably take over the farm from us, I'd say.
I hope you enjoyed Felicity's story, and all of us at Ability Agriculture wish her every success both in competition and on the farm. If you'd like to learn more information about Ability Agriculture, get in touch. Thanks for being a part of Herd, and a big thanks to our sponsors. We'll see you out in the paddock. Cheers.